You left at 17. Leaving at 17 meant that you were gonna live alone, you were gonna start a whole lot of responsibilities. And me at 17, I wasn't there. And I was still very much a kid, and you were like going into like adulthood, and I was like, no, like I don't know her anymore. I can't relate to you anymore. Because we grew up together. And then growing apart was hard.
Yeah. Gorgeous. How beautiful you are. I love you. Oh, Money, why are you crying? I need you not to do that. I need you not to do that. I'm gonna cry.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for doing this. Do you feel like you live a different life than they live now that you've moved away?
Yeah, like very different. First thing is I live alone, they live with their parents.
But after high school, it became kind of that, of course, you came here and I tried to focus on finding work, finding other type of friends, also not really Bulgarians.
Yeah, it's so different actually. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to go to my job and I need to do that and that. And they're like, oh, just chill, take a break. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, the bills that will come tomorrow, will you pay that for me?
And we kind of kept that group chat and we tried to talk, but sometimes months pass when we don't talk.
It got more complicated, I think. You always need to, like with the time zones, for example, you always need to plan a call. You can't just always call.
All this is about responsibility. It's like you're sinking in them, and then when you want to have a time with them, there's like it's 10 probably in the PM, and it's just like, okay, it's time for bed actually, you know?
This is Amanda, the friend I left behind. The emotions of that move still linger, so last summer I returned to face them. And with only a few days to make every moment count, we did exactly what most 90s kids would do.
Wait, what are we writing again? Oh, summer.
Summer
bucket list. Okay. Okay, we got this.
Okay.
I have to admit though that I spent a lot of time looking for you and other people and trying to like find that connection that we have and trying to be understood in the way that you understand me, and I couldn't find it. I found really amazing people and I connected like in a different way, a good way, but no one ever came close to like you and what we have.
I can imagine you've also made probably new friends now in the meanwhile living here.
Yeah.
And they know me now, like back, like here in the Netherlands. And they know like that version, they don't know the before. And
I mean, these are my friends, of course, but I don't tell them about my personal life in a way. Like, these are just like friends I go out with, I go dinner and stuff like that. But I never have deep conversation with these friends I met here.
And of course you can connect again very deep with new people, and you of course you have to be open, but I find it sometimes a bit hard, like I need like extra time.
There will always be a more special bonding, I think, between the old people from your old life. But I don't really have anyone who can properly understand my kind of lifestyle now and properly feel it. And yeah, I think I grew apart from most people from my old hometown. But now I have friends. I think most people I met online actually. But they're my best friends now because we really understand each other. Yeah. I also grew apart from most of my friends back home, including Amanda. I think it was inevitable. I think our lives changed and so did we. But here we are, together again, and maybe we needed that. Maybe we needed to grow apart in order to grow together.
And it took me a while to, get there. But once I did, I was like, I love who you are. Because I'm her too. And we're going through the same things again. And I think it's important to like grieve who you were and grieve who your best friend was, but then also wanting to get to know them again.
Do you think your old friends are open to getting to know that new version of you? Like, how does that look like?
I think they're open. I think they just don't understand. Specifically if in Bulgaria, I think they just don't get, let's say, my job.
and everyone was expecting us to be the same person like when we left, but we changed so much during these 3.5 years. And
It's so crazy, and then you keep going over the same people from high school, the same memories, because it's your common thing.
because so much happened all the time, and you look at old photos and you don't recognize yourself anymore because you're so different, but they think you will be the same person, and then you come back and they talk to you like you're the same person from back then, but you're not anymore.
And I think also a bit our values, most of them are kind of similar, like, but some of them, yeah, like as I mentioned, change. Like one of us became more religious, the other one is more free spirited.
I think you're gonna like this horse.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
it's a challenging horse, so you like challenges.
We both grew up riding horses, so being back at the ranch felt painfully nostalgic. It's bittersweet to be back on the island. Things feel so familiar yet unfamiliar at the same time. It's like time stopped, but it also didn't. Yeah. Do you ever wish your best friend moved with you?
Oh yeah, actually I convince the girl every day. I'm like, come.
I'm not pushing her, but I'm like, you have to experience it at least once in your life. That's my thought. It's like, you cannot stay in the same environment, same country, go out with the same people and expect different things and expect more of life.
The thing is, I always felt like I didn't belong. I always felt like the island might be too small for me, and it is, but I feel like I just grew to accept it for what it is. I don't want to say like I gaslit myself into loving it here. I do love it here, but I don't think this is where I belong.
Maybe not forever.
Maybe not forever. I always wanted to do what you're doing now. Like those weird ass fucking road trips in the middle of fucking nowhere. And sometimes I'm like, shit. I should be there with you. We should be doing things together and going on all of these amazing adventures together and seeing all these cool places together, and I'm here on the island and you're doing all those things. But I've gotten to like a place where I'm like happy that you're actually doing it because I don't have the chance, or I didn't have the chance to. Because you get to like experience all of that for me too. So everywhere that you go and everything that you see, I get to see in a way too. And that makes me happy. Dumb. This was a shit sunset.
But a good conversation.
It was a good conversation.
The fact that this girl has just been like playing the whole time, like I want her life.
She has no idea. She has no idea. She started looking at us and she's like, wow, I want to be like them. And we're like, damn, I want to be like you.
That's how I used to be when I was a young girl.
Do you or have you ever felt any guilt for moving away?
Absolutely, yeah.
I am that person who's gonna be holding everything together, and now that I'm moving away, it's not my responsibility to fix everybody because I can only fix myself. But like, if I would have been there, things would have been different. If I would have been there, I would have fixed this for you by now, and you would have been even more happier. So like, yeah, there is a huge amount of guilt, a huge.
Because you're always the person who's a bit different, and every time there's a birthday or I don't know, something special, and you're always the one who's never there. You're always somewhere abroad, and it makes you feel like you're not part of it anymore sometimes.
I wish I could, like, if I never moved away, it would have been easier for them, but at the same time I also know it, like, I would never get to fulfill my dreams if I just stayed back home. So it's a hard battle of choosing.
But then I always try to think, oh well, this lifestyle gives me so much, and there's always something I have to pay for that. So you can never have both, I think.
But it gives you guilt both ways, I think. If I would have stayed there, it would have given me the guilt that, oh, I never chose myself. I moved away, and now it gives me the guilt that, oh, I left the people I love. So it's both ways.
I think it will always be like that something's missing. But if I would stay where I'm coming from, there would be a much bigger part missing than what is missing now.
The goal for today is to turn this room into the coziest movie night room ever. Okay.
I still very much think it's very hard because there are days where I'm like going through it and I just want to be laying in bed next to you and just venting and crying and being a girl, and then I remember, oh, she's not here.
It's crazy. Sometimes I really wish I was a lesbian and I could just date her, but I'm like, I am not attracted to you, and it's so problematic.
She's very different from me. Like, let's say she's more like, I always joke that she's the right side of my brain, I'm the left.
It's just like she's not good at giving advices. She would give you the most fucked up advice that you should never follow, but she just sits and she listens.
At some point, I feel like she kind of became a bit of like my family.
Actually, moving away made me realize like I actually genuinely became closer with all of my friends, because I thought all of them don't need me, but then I realized, oh no, like the time I spent with them, as much as I cherished them, they also did.
And yeah, I can only speak highly about her. Yeah.
Because we missed about 10 years of birthdays together, and we're probably going to be missing out we're probably going to miss some more birthdays together. We're celebrating all of the birthdays that we missed the last 10 years and the ones that we'll keep on missing. Happy birthday to you. What? It's okay, we'll blow it together. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay. Make a wish. Make a wish. Are you gonna tell me what you wish for? I kind of did a wish for more birthdays together. Oh, I'm like sad now.